commencing this drive from the 28-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quickly out to the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DB.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Got it in the middle, it's Broussard. He's loose. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Running the red zone. It's Connors. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for space. It's Connors. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the tailback. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Flores. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Working that wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if one guy's covering him or 2 guys are covering him. He just gets open and gets first down.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying play action. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 6 over South Carolina. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Flores. Fires to the wideout. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They punt it away on 4th down. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, hitting them deep in their own territory. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Sanford. Turning on the Jets. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
At the 47-yard line. 1st down for the offense.
That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Grabbed in the middle, it's Broussard. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Flores. Grab near the marker, it's Fitzpatrick. Big play for this this offense as they get it to the 32.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw and make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
42 Spider.
They want to run it left here. It's a seam wide open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the back. The sure hands, it's Brock. Powers through. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got him 1st and goal.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the returner goes down. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll run it on the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Now on 1st down from the 28. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
We're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
On On the run, it's Sanford. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Cougars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Houston. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Wide open spaces. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Flores. Using the quick game. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Cowboys will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1 and hoping to avoid a disaster. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the grab close to the logo. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking for a gap. It's Brock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Flores. Complete. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on third down. Makes the grab on the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? Trying to surge it in. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful. And they fake the fake, and he wants to throw. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Beckman. Quick strike complete. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Makes the catch. It's Broussard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. Got the completion. position, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Weigman. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
Punt is on its way. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Nice job there by the defense, not forgetting about the fullback. He's not just a lead blocker. He can catch the ball in this offense, too. They were aware of that, and they were able to make the tackle.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Cowboys come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment.
Converts on 4th down, still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not taking a knee, he'll bring it out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll run it from the gun. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Weigman. Gonna let it fly. Snags it on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, great tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Give to the running back. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, or when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And the Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Wegman. Fires left. Got it! Touchdown, Houston! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that, but the offense puts a great drive together, great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Might be looking to run. Unleashes one. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, going up top. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They boot it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, offense won that rep, good coverage.
To throw again. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Broussard. The ball's free. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Finds a man on the right. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Flores. Got the quick pass. Oh, a lot of space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks.
Pistols firing strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
The return is tackled down at 13.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty...
They stripped it out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Cowboys. The defense putting points on the board.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Snags a quick pass on the left. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Wegman. Got it in the middle, it's York. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Gain of 10.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Running back searching for a hole. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Takes the handoff. It's Sanford. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Hand off from the shotgun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brock. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Grab near the sticks. It's Brock. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Fires to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game.
The offense coughs it up. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Unloads to the wideout. And tackled there by the defense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over Kansas. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Beckman. Here's the heat. Got a man, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Cowboys! line.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got it, first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the...
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Houston wants to play fast. Defense showing blitz here. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Fires into the end zone. And it's his fourth interception of the night.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now on third down for this offense. They want to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. And the quarterback takes a knee. Now facing a third and long. And they'll take a knee. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt.